So very good morning students. Today we shall learn how to draw the frequency response of a RC lag lead compensator. So as shown in this design, we are assuming standard values for R1, R2, C1 and C2. R1 is 10 kilo ohms, R2 is 10 kilo ohms, C1 is 0.1 microfarad and C2 is 0.1 microfarad. So these values are used to find out the transfer function using the equation shown. So g of s is s plus 1 by t1 into s plus 1 by t2 by s plus 1 by beta t2 into s plus 1 by beta t1. So here beta is the time constant factor and t1 is the time constant of R1 into C1 and T2 is time constant of R2 into C2. So this is the circuit diagram in which the capacitor C1 and the capacitor R1 both are connected in parallel, and this circuit is connected in series with the R2 C2 circuit, series circuit, and the input to this circuit is given from this function generator. A sine wave is given and the voltage is to be 10 volt peak to peak, and the output is seen in the CRO. Now we shall go to the experimental setup. See, this is the experimental setup where this is the capacitor box, DCB box for C1, DRB box for R1, and this is the DRB box for R2, and this is the DCB box for C2. So the C1 and R1 both are connected in parallel as seen here. You can see here both the C1 and R1 are connected in parallel, and this R2 as well as C2 are connected in series, and these 2 volt circuit, a parallel circuit and a series circuit, both are connected in series. The input to this circuit is given from the function generator. You can see the sine function with frequency 283 Hz. So the input using this cable is given to the circuit, and the output of the circuit is seen in the CRO. See, in this CRO there are 2 waveforms. The first waveform is the input waveform that we are obtaining from the signal generator, and the second waveform is the output of the circuit. Now the readings is tabulated in the tabular column by varying the frequency and by noting down the output voltage and by calculating the gain, and with the help of Lissajous figures the value of y1, y2 and phi is calculated. See, I will show the reading for one frequency. Here I will vary the frequency to 300 Hz. So this is the 300 Hz, and corresponding output voltage is calculated. You can see the second waveform. Here the output voltage is 1.6 multiplied by the constant time factor, that is 5. So 1.6 into 5, that is 8 volts, that is the output voltage. Similarly, the Lissajous figures. So this is the Lissajous figure. You know already how to calculate the y1 and y2 from the Lissajous figures. Once you get the value of y1 and y2, you can find the value of phi. So this is for one frequency. Similarly, by varying the frequency to 400, 500, 600, so up to 2 kilohertz, you should note down the values of y1 and y2 in the Lissajous figure and calculate the gain and phase angle. So after obtaining the gain and phase angle, the graph of gain versus frequency and phase versus frequency is obtained in the Semilog sheet, and the graph appears in this fashion. Thank you all.